Hello, I'm Brady Hall, and today we will discuss political polarization and how serious of a problem it is in the United States due to dividing citizens, weaknesses in democracy, and hinders progress, but it can be addressed through media literacy and respectful dialogue. First, we're going to talk about the causes. Then, we're going to talk about the breakdown of civil discourse. Lastly, we'll explore the effects that political polarization has in the world. If you plan on becoming involved in any types of political jobs or just are varying a political standpoint, this is a problem that could destroy our political system completely, even if you like democracy. Being younger and seeing what people do to people that support a different party is crazy, and a sign that people take differences in political viewpoints to a whole different level. Now that you know the basic understanding of political polarization, we're going to look at what causes it. There are a lot of things that cause political polarization that you might not even know of. One major cause of political polarization is the rise of media echo chambers. This is basically social media platforms and news outlets often reinforce existing beliefs rather than challenge them. Algorithms are designed to show users content they already agree with, creating a filtered reality where opposing views are rarely seen. Another contributing factor is the decline of face to face political discussion period in the past. In the past, people were more likely to talk about issues with coworkers, neighbors, and stuff. Nowadays, it's all just on social media, and most of the time, people are just seeing one viewpoint of a conversation, a political debate, and they don't get to see other options. While the causes might seem simple to some people, the consequences are where the worst things happen. The consequences of polarization are serious. On a government level, polarization leads to gridlock, where lawmakers are unable to pass legislation even when solutions are urgently needed. Issues like healthcare, climate change, and education becomes political weapons rather than shared problems to solve. On a social level, polarization damages relationships and erodes trust in institutions, including the media, elections, and even democracy itself. When people start believing that the system can work for everyone, civic participation declines and extremism becomes more appealing. However, political polarization can't be fixed. One way to reduce it is encouraging open and respectful speaking. Listening does not mean agreeing, but it does mean trying to understand different viewpoints. When people feel bad, when people feel heard, they are more likely to engage constructively rather than defensively. Schools, colleges, and communities can play an important role by creating spaces where diverse viewpoints can be discussed without hostility. Another solution is promoting media literacy, learning how to evaluate sources, recognize bias, and seek out multiple perspectives can help individuals escape echo chambers. When people were exposed to information instead of sensational headlines, they are better equipped to form balanced opinions and resist manipulation. Political polarization can impact the world greater than anyone can imagine. Let's look at what we talked about to prevent it. The way that we argue about things today needs to be changed. Political polarization is dangerous and will continue uh, to be dangerous until change happens. The first thing that we looked at today was the causes of political polarization. Then we looked at the effects, and lastly, we looked at the solutions. Poor isn't cheering apart parties or policies, it's quietly pulling neighbors, families, and communities away from one another. If we want a future built on progress instead of permanent conflict, we have to start choosing curiosity over outrage and conversation. Because if we look at it, if nobody makes a change today, everybody's going to be just not going to change, and political polarization is only going to get worse and worse. It's going to affect the government day by day. This is my speech over public or political polarization. Thank you for watching.